Hello everybody, and welcome. I am the Beta Plan, and this is Crusader Kings 3 with the Royal Court DLC installed, of course, but with no mods. And well, this episode we're actually going to do what I promised episodes back, and that is actually create a divergent culture. Or convergent culture, I should say. Sorry, convergent culture. Because we have some French provinces. 4, in fact. Because we did lose Dijon, but that actually it was Rhinelander. I thought it was French, but I think that might actually be true, but that it changed. Was reversed to Rhinelander. So we're going to make a culture, and why are we going to do that? Well, actually we have a lot of Saxon territory, which is why I need to work here now on changing a culture. But we should actually merge that, but because of the rules, I can't, and that's a little bit of a shame. But there may be a 50-year penalty, but it's still a good idea, I think, to unite ourselves with the French culture. After all, then this also would immediately go to the next culture, and then we should have 100% unity with the Dutch culture and the French culture, for whatever provinces remain, and I think that determines nowadays the speed at which it converts. I'm not entirely sure, but this is 64%, so maybe that's why it's changed, why it's now slower. But that is just a idea of mine, and I can't really base that on anything. I don't know, it just feels that way. It doesn't stay there though, so it could just be totally wrong. But yeah, let's make a culture that's not divergent but hybrid, so that we can stay bureaucratic. I don't want to go courtly. Bureaucratic. I want to go Frankish. I want to stay and keep the Dutch language. Why? Well, it has gone even over to the court that once taught us to learn the Vulgar, the French language. Even the Rhinelanders have gone and speaking Dutch in their court. So we are not going to switch out our language, okay? That is just a absolute no-no. But if we go French here, we form a hybrid culture, we actually get both bailiffs and horseshoes, which are technologies from this era. So that is just a huge boon. And in fact, I've already looked at Saxon culture, and they are working on arch saddles. Awesome, I won't work on that. So later on, in 50 years, when we converge with them, or combine with them, we can get additional technologies. So basically, I'm starting to think that, yeah, just forming a hybrid culture is just getting additional technologies. Because all my close family will convert, 11 out of 11 vassals will convert. Looks wonderful. So Frankish does mean that the Saxons will like us a little less. We're going to go, of course, with a, well, let's see, Flemish. I think that is appropriate because, well, actually it should be Wallonian, because the Flemish are the Dutch-speaking area of Belgium. So actually it should be Wallonian, but Wallonians speak French, so let's go with Vlaemsch for just the off chance that I have some Belgian followers, and I don't think I have. We're not going to take Chazon de Jest nor Chivalry. They work well with each other because Poet trait is more common, and I think this one also is. The Poet and Gallant traits gain significant Romance scheme bonuses. Nice, but no. We are staying agrarian because we want that development growth. We want castle keepers. We put that in there. We do not want an additional bonus. I need to get out of this color scheme. Yep, traditions. Polders we want to keep. We want to keep agrarian castle keepers. We'll keep parochialism. We're actually working now with it. And maritime mercantilism. If I choose this, there will be 7. So you could say, you could pick this one for instance, or anyone like this, but then it will become more expensive later on to get industrialization in there, and I want that one as well. So I'm purposely not taking anything from the French culture. So this is just total BS, because we're going to go Dutch here, we're going to go Holy Roman Imperial, and we're going to go Frisian. So in a sense, let's do both. We'll use fashion in both cultures to have at least some French stuff in there. Boom, hybrid culture. So Duke Hubert took the place of your cultural head. I don't think so, because he's also Flemish. But spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the French and Dutch people have grown increasingly close over the years, and now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both, simultaneously, a new Flemish culture. Dutch traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, absolutely, but various French attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of the new society. With the Flemish people now looking for me to guidance, it's time to set the stage for our shared future. To a new age, era, and a new people. Okay, so this province stayed Dutch, that's province stayed Dutch. That's it. Everything else that was French went over. So basically, if we get these two to shuffle, and there is... I hope that you would change your own terrain. We might do that with our guy over here. But we'll have to see. So, now that we've done that, I assume you've stayed Dutch. Saxon, you are Dutch. That is unfortunate. So that means that we need to tell you to remove Guardian and offer guardianship, and we want to get you Flemish. So, our first daughter, yeah, sure. Convert culture, will become Flemish. We now have to do everything here. Culture is now fascinated by hereditary rule. No, 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 no. Coinage. Coinage, coinage, coinage. We have bailiffs, we have communal government, and we have horseshoes. Thanks to this combination. But we're gonna focus still on coinage. Then your second son as well. Remove guardian. Offer guardianship. Flemish. First daughter of mine. Thank you. And I have found a husband for her in this dynasty with a nice, great chance for more to one day perhaps inherit Moravia. But for the second daughter, I found this boy. Beautiful and hale. We could, in the next generation, if she inherits the throne, and either get beautiful or ingenious, get everything to go work wonderfully. So I am so sorry, but you are, with your deceitful... I'm going to disinherit you. We get a lot of additional bonuses nowadays anyways to our renown. So this is going to be the heir. Imagina. I want to rename her. I have an idea for her name. Can I not rename her? I cannot. Only when I play her, I reckon then. Okay, so that is all. You are Flemish. Flemish, Flemish. Yeah, that's all changed. Perfect. You are still Dutch. You are Flemish. You did change to Flemish. So, you're a Saxon. I'm just looking around if every Dutch person changed to Flemish, but this person didn't. But the culture beneath him did. That's awkward. Flemish, Flemish, Flemish. How about this boy? Oh, he was Franconian. He was never Dutch, so that is not that weird. More of a guardianship. My sister, Flemish, convert culture. Excellent. How did you do? You changed to Flemish. Yep, okay, so they also changed to Flemish here as well, I assume. Yep, you did. Wonderful. Okay, so that is all Flemish. You as well. Wonderful. And how about the French people? Oh, you almost held all. Oh, you almost hold all terrain now. Wow. You stayed French, but everything else is Flemish. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Introduce a new fashion at court. And then later on, we're gonna go to Saxon, of course. Maybe instead of Anglo-Saxon, create a Frisian Saxon, something like that, to just unite our people. And hopefully, then when this converts, the other ones will go a little faster, and we can quickly go back to, of course, the most important thing, which is increased development growth. I mean, we're only at 29 for crying out loud. Rome is at 31, but growing only at 0.3, where we are growing as a +1. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby, and we are working hardcore. Oh, wow, you've built up your holdings very quickly. And you should probably... Do we want... Yeah, you don't actually... No development growth, in the end you do. It's not my city, I'm gonna invest in them anyways. This is the holdings that I want you to have. Have fun. And we are also building, of course, now this barony over here, which is a castle holding, which we can hold. Look at the 9 out of 11 even. Holy Order expands. Wonderful. The barony of Caen. In French territory. They also got now the barony of Coutras. They asked me for that and paid a whopping 750 gold. I am fine with that. Because it's not really directly mine. And we can ask for a lot of gold again. Thank you, Munch. 819. Work off some stress. Sweaty stench for 1 year. That's, by the way, the longest lasting stench I've ever heard of. We could commission an artifact now. Anyone with an inspiration at court? She wants to write about warfare. Sure, even if it's a poor book. Why not? 100 gold. Let's get that one done. And we should be able to commission an artifact. Because we really require a regalia and a crown. So we're going to hit that. Oh, we cannot choose that. Oh, no, we can. Regalia and crowns. I overlooked it. Yeah, let's get a crown. And a metalsmith with inspiration found. So we're building 2 things at the same time now. A book and a patriarch. And then we're going to go back into stewardship. Getting the money. And by the way, we do get a plus 15% bonus to our lifestyle experience. But that's because this valid administrative courtier. So that is interesting because it's not noted over here. But we should gain additional experience. So either it is not calculated in properly, which is unfortunate if that were true. Or it's a different thing. But there we go. Fertility, stress loss, close family opinion, house opinion. And yes, I said I would come back when she was pregnant, but I realized that is bogus because, let's be honest here, I don't have any hill trait that comes from my son, so putting a baby in her for me is just a dumb idea. So let us not do that. Culture about to convert. My sister died at the age of 20, no longer a court musician, that's unfortunate, but our court is nonetheless, mind you, a whopping 10 grandeur. And it's still stable at that. Still ranked 2nd in the world, the Byzantine Empire is still higher than us. I think that's just based on the money they spend on it and how many people are there, because otherwise I don't know. My beneficiary approached me with her arms full of scrolls and manuscripts. My lord, there are so many areas of warfare that are worthy of attention. Strategy, troop composition, battle itself. I don't know where to start. What topic does your muse yearn for? Yeah, let's just do this. She should do it. Converted culture. So that's Vlaemsch. I think that lowers it for a moment. Yeah, promoted culture is indeed lowered. Recent changes. Vlaemsch, I am going to look into the fact, how long does it last now if we hit up Gelders over here? It's only 3 years. And here it's also only 3 years. I would like everything to become Flemish instead of Dutch. I wish you could see. Maybe you can. Is there a way that I can see what you are doing? Courtiers. Rule of Daughters. Sovereign Bishop. Antiquarian. Half-brother and knight. I'm looking for Chancellor. Marshal. Spymaster. Court physician. He doesn't seem to have a steward. Chancellor. I don't think I see a steward. No, then we have to convert this Dutch stuff ourselves. He should have a steward. Alright. Court physician. Player heir. That's his heir, by the way. Here's a steward. And we can't see what his job is at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to convert those. Oh. We are called to war. A vassal to remember. He is building a crown. No, I'm going to dedicate a crown to myself. Thank you very much. You are attacking Italy. Attacking in the Venetian War for Count Ardio's claim on the Duchy of Tuscany? Oh. Wow, Venice is growing crazy big sauce. He is having a few allies. But it seems like it would be good of us if we joined. It would be proper. And Venice has helped us out quite a bit by getting us Vlaanderen over here. So I feel kind of obligated to do something in here. So let us move southward and help out. King Egbert has been excommunicated. Oh, wow. Alright. Bad idea, buddy. You can get a lot of money from the Pope. I am being raided. No. Luckily not directly in my in my personal territory, but still not exactly what I hoped for. My friend dies. Count Hubert. But that's the Count. Wait. Confused. Weren't you the Duke? Why is the Duke all of a sudden there? Inherited, installed by faction demand. Oh. Oh, okay. Luckily he's Flemish too, but... And he is married to the Lady of Brabant. Who's giving him another child, but it's already gonna go to this Duchy Brabant. It's a little confusing in this area. Well, just gives me another thing to befriend, somebody else to befriend. It's fine. So, I am participating in this war. Yeah, I am having war score contribution. Very good. Armeno-Mazkiri culture. Wait. Holy orders can make... Okay. That is interesting. But alright, we are helping Venice. Venice has been an ally of us for quite some time now. I kind of want to keep that going. Poor Italy. Because they do speak Dutch. Court languages. And Venice doesn't have a court language because it's not considered a feudal country. They don't know yet. Oh, I can pet Flame. Absolutely. I will pet my cat. Thank you so much. 11 stress loss. It's too little, I say. Too little. Cats are underpowered. Cats need to be better. Gosh darn it. Oh. He's just a cat, man. Take a chill pill. 300 gold. No. I am not giving you 300 gold. The Flemish Art of War. It is a very poor book, but it's a book. Oh, and there's a court thing. Days go by without crossing my mind, but each time I catch Baron's eye at court, I can think of nothing but his crimes. Which secret? Ah, yeah. I wonder how many at court. No, perhaps none, perhaps all. The truth will, the truth will out eventually. Will come out eventually, and it will not do my reputation any good having such scandals in my court's midst. He must be dealt with, or I will have God to reckon with, let alone the court. Enough is enough. The world must know. I lose splendor. I'm not gonna do that. Or he belongs to the dungeon. I lose also. Splendor, grandeur. Or only a fool would not leverage this knowledge. I gained twice 11 stress because I'm honest. It's time for him to leave. That's only 3 grandeur loss, or there's no need to act yet. Which is a lot of stress. Let's just let him leave and lose 3 grandeur. Which is... I'm still bumping up. Although I have a little bit of downside now. And we have our first book. There you go. It's not a good book. It's really not that good of a book. Oh, we went from 11 back down. But still, you are building, which is wonderful. That is my capital. I really don't like that. Shall I hire mercs? Not about a war of hostile face, so I can't hire them. Dagnabbit. It will be too long before I pull them back and I can do something about it. So either I hire mercs to kick their asses, but then what do I do with the mercs? I think they're lucky. No, but I don't want to raid them to raid the capital. I really don't want them to do that. We are rich. Let's make use of that wealth. They have how many troops? 1,700. But these are mercs. They fight a little better than their number indicates. Boy. 500 gold to prevent something else. 504, 500 and... Let's hire you. This is nuts, but I'm doing it. Get off my land. Inspiration realized. The Flemish crown. Also, that isn't really great, but it is something. Building construction cost lowered is wonderful, actually. It is totally within our line of things we do. Building construction cost lowered, and there's just prestige gain. So, absolutely fine with that. We also need a regalia. I see Spawn's book. Monthly learning lifestyle experience. Spawn's book about books. Okay. Can we have that second book in display? Or is that a trinket? It's just a trinket. Well, let's repair this then. If it's just a trinket, I am fine with it. No, I didn't want to unequip it. Sorry. I have the feeling we will pay 13 to repair it. I thought it was always 63. That is kind of expensive and it's not that degraded yet. We'll keep those. These are just mere items that we'll consider repairing when need be. There you go, 13 gold. Alright, we beat you up. Now we need to work on an idea on where we're gonna put the mercs to work. Can we? Do we have a claim over here? Like, does anyone have a claim on Cleves? Because that's kind of a weird bump, in my opinion. Claimants. Pressed claim. Yeah, but that's not gonna work. How long will it take for you to... Probably years and years and years. Cleves? 14 months. How long? It's 2 years mercenaries are around, right? Should work. So make use of the mercenaries. They are allied to Upper Burgundy, which is within my territory, so that doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, you can come to my court. Your oath is all that matters to me. Prisoners can be ransomed. Sure. Almost ready. Oh, there is. Oh, see, that went a lot faster than expected. Cutting cornerstones. Let's go along that route yet again. Such a pleasant man. He had befriended another person within the realm. Let's befriend you. Oh, Duke Casper died. I should have actually... Well, he is 9. And we're trying to teach you to become Vlaemsch. Yeah. It also means that now these duchies have split in 2. What is my war score contribution? Should be decent. 100%? That feels... That can't be right. They've sieged stuff down here. That feels weird. That they make that 100%. Village center built in Bergen op Zoom. Oh, yeah, I've also built a city over here, because that was the only thing that could be built there anyway, so... That's not a problem. 6 months left. I've also started building a city over here. We want a church over here. Let's construct it, actually. Why in the blazes not? Well, actually, abort it. I just realized, because we want money to build up this castle. Empty council position. Didn't realize that had happened. This duke is pretty good. I'm giving it to you. He's 3 points lesser than the next guy, but which is significant. 17 versus 14, but he's still good enough, and he requires a position, so I think that that is just fine. Having the armies out is expensive. Are we going to do something about that? Don't think so. Culture has discovered coinage. Wonderful. Even more bonuses. Manualism. Building construction time. I totally agree. Yeah, I think that is an excellent suggestion. I thought for a moment it was my heir, but it's not my heir. It's not my heir. We can't stand you down, though. We'll return in 9 days. Yeah, that's fine. Let's call a hunt. Bailey's building Rotterdam. Let's go. Build this up. 177 gold. Few more days left. Stag artifact. Yes. Let's go. Stag artifact. The feral stag does the exact same thing. This is the height of Snow the cat. Yeah, okay, then I'm going to put up the stag so that we have the wolf and the stag. Looks a little bit more symmetrical. And Snow was really a thing of my father, I believe. Mine is Flame. We return home invigorated. I am going to keep Snow around, though, don't get me wrong. Keep up the good work, rat free, wonderful. Bop. And you can get supplies for a while, so you are going to go to a province that can supply you. So, an area that can supply you, which is over there, so you can get some supplies. As these guys move in and start sieging again. That does mean I do want to split off the onagers. Because that is very handy to have. Oh, it's already over. Wonderful. Venice has won. Venice has won. Wow, this is a powerful Venice. With effort, I will come to understand her. Sure, I will double my efforts. Dang, man. I am just so sorry that I'm destroying the core, a chord that speaks my language. Because now Dutch is less prevalent. That is just the only thing that's disadvantage. I don't think that Bavaria, who's, by the way, this guy has gone Carento-Franconian. So he has created a culture over here just of this little territory. Carento-Franconian. It is kind of interesting because he's combined this with Carentian. And yeah, it's not a culture that's very prevalent and present, so I don't think that was the wisest decision. But yeah, that has happened. There we go. Grow my babies, introduce new fashion, go on pilgrimage, develop the capital, always. That is just too good of a thing. We can hold court, let's hold it. Before we end the episode. Admit all the supplicants, Countess Clorinda. who I thought was a prisoner in house arrest, somehow appears before my throne. Okay, so there they have noticed that something is weird. Your Highness, surely the food served me in my prison rooms is as far worse than what you would have served a respected guest. Or is it truly your best cooks can do? Like, I would ransom her. I should like fresh quill for my dinner from now on. My knight runs into my room. My apologies, my lord. I was guarding her, but she was so charming she duped me into letting her out. Sure. She can have the finest food, become my friend, and I will release her. My impeccable knight Anton bows before me, his trusty sword glinting at the side. I have served you faithfully, my years. You know of my charge against Piri amidst the plains of Saint Omer, but I am no longer young. I bid you invest me with my own lands in your kingdom. Other lords have been given far less. The barony of Maidenblick. You still have Oldenburg, Duke. You shall have Oldenburg, Duke Geralf's title. I don't think I will do that. That is a lovely sword, Anton. And now we get a fine sword. I really don't want that. Lest you say, let's put that to the test. This is an act of tyranny. Or I do not appraise your tone, knight. And he leads you to my court. My personal champion, an evil adventurer. I don't think I want to give him Maidenblick. I just built this, man, for myself. Absolutely not. I just built this. You will not have this. No. No. Though I can grant to him and then immediately take it away from him, I think, right? Let's do that. Grant it and take it away. And then indirect espionage. So, greetings, Your Majesty. During my recent trip to the Kingdom of Sweden, I learned of some fascinating tidbits about several queens as their subjects. I would be happy to share with those. Begone, rumor monger. Yeah, I don't need things about Sweden. Thank you. And then I want to revoke it immediately. Because it's a barony. Yeah, immediately possible. Bye-bye. And he will be accepting to be invited to court. And then he is once again my personal knight. My personal champion. Now I have annoyed him. Don't get me wrong. I have annoyed him, but... Personal champion, good. He is back to being where he was, but it's interesting the way that is what's done. Introduce a new fashion, hold an exotic feast, go on a pilgrimage. And we are building up our new barony over here. Wonderful. And in the next episode, or I might just do this off camera, because this should be an easy breezy lemon squeezy war. I have a claim. Oh, actually, this count did have a claim. Yeah, but it's here. Let's get Cleves. And that makes the border look a lot better, I think. 100 war, and we have an ally in Venice. So, what is it gonna do? What are you gonna do when Holland comes from you? I am still going white. I can't help myself. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.